My mother-in-law poured boiling oil over me because I refused to liquidate my assets, while my husband stood there and sneered, "I'm divorcing you. I refuse to live with this ugly monster anymore." They thought pain would make me weak, that scars would silence me forever. But on the day we faced each other in court, every lie, every crime, and every greedy secret finally burned them back. The oil hit my shoulder first, then rolled across my neck like liquid fire. As I screamed and collapsed against the kitchen island, my husband Julian watched me burn and smiled. "Maybe now you'll understand," he said. His mother, Eleanor, still held the iron pan, her face showing no remorse, only annoyance, as though I had ruined her kitchen floor. For 6 months, they had pressured me to sell the commercial buildings my late father left me and invest the money into Julian's failing development company, but I refused every time. "My assets are protected," I told them. "They are not collateral for your debts." Eleanor's expression hardened, and without another word, she raised the pan and threw the boiling oil at me. The pain was unbearable. I remember the smell of burnt fabric, the cold kitchen tiles beneath my face, and Julian's polished shoes stopping just inches away. He knelt beside me and whispered, "I'm divorcing you. I refuse to live with this ugly monster anymore." Eleanor laughed as I lay there, screaming. They believed I was powerless because I was in agony. They believed the quiet woman they had mocked for being obsessed with paperwork would never fight back. What they didn't know was that those very documents would become the reason for their downfall. When Julian finally called an ambulance, he lied and claimed I had accidentally spilled hot oil on myself. Eleanor carefully wiped the pan, changed her clothes, and rehearsed their story before the paramedics arrived. At the hospital, the surgeon confirmed that I would have permanent scars across my neck, shoulder, and chest. Julian stood by my bedside pretending to be a heartbroken husband, but the moment the nurse stepped out, he leaned close and whispered, "Sign the property transfer, and I'll make sure you get the best treatment." I slowly turned my bandaged face toward him and simply replied, "No." His expression darkened. "You're finished, Clara," he said before walking away. The next morning he left divorce papers on my hospital bed, convinced he had won. But he overlooked one small detail, a tiny voice-activated recorder hidden inside my handbag. 3 years earlier, after Julian had forged my signature on a loan application and dismissed it as a misunderstanding, I started carrying that recorder everywhere. It had captured Eleanor's threats, Julian's laughter, and every cruel word spoken beside my hospital bed. More importantly, it recorded Eleanor shouting moments before the attack. "After everything we did to make those inspectors approve his buildings, you still won't save us." Those words exposed far more than assault. They hinted at corruption and fraud. Beneath layers of white bandages, I pressed the nurse's call button. When she entered, I calmly asked her to contact the police. Then I made one more phone call to the family lawyer Julian always mocked as a useless old man. "Mr. Vance," I whispered through cracked lips, "activate the trust protections. Freeze everything." His voice remained calm and firm. "Consider it done. I know you're all very curious about the next part, so if you want to read more, please leave a yes comment below.